For this video, I just want to play around, get a bit of an understanding of movement, character control, camera, and a bit of physics.
Nerd alert!
Let's call the project Extreme Learning. So I'll have a assets folder and I will drag in Abe. Now that Abe is in, I can drag Abe into the world. Abe still has no color. A quick Google tells me I need to use external materials legacy. There he is. Yeah. He's looking a little bit strange, but we'll go with that for now. Cool. So now that I have Abe in the game, I want to see if I can make him move. No! There's a inbuilt input system. I should be able to hit keys on my keyboard and have some kind of interaction happen within the game. I should be able to test this out by giving Abe a rigid body, which means I can interact with him using physics. And if I increase his mass and just quickly test that out, let's create a platform. Oops, I'm naming the plane Whoop. Need to hit this hotkey. And now he should fall onto that and be happy. Oh, okay, I think that's because he might need a collider. There we go. Yeah. Cool. I'll create a new folder for scripts and I'll create a new script called Hardcore Input Learning.
Hardcore will never die!
So it should move him slightly along the x-axis. Oh. Okay, let's calm that down a little bit to 10 and run it again. I really don't understand the scale of the numbers, but I'll try 1. I'll go for 0.1. Okay, I kind of like that. I'll keep that. That's good for now. I'm not a big fan of the color of the ground. We'll go for a nice green color. That's a little bit too bright. Okay, so I can apply forces and move Abe in the X direction. I'll just quickly test the Y direction. I'm pretty sure I know what will happen. And the last one, Z. I think that you're not really meant to use RigidBody and box colliders on a player-controlled character, and there's an inbuilt character controller for that. So I'll throw that on instead. Add a character controller. So it looks like with the character controller, there's no inbuilt gravity or any kind of physics happening, and that might all need to be added via a script. So let's have a go.
2, 1, drop it.
Now I can attach this script to Abe, and it worked. And can I move? I can move. I'm not sure about... Oh, there's my jump. I want to make it so the camera is from Abe's point of view. It looks like the main asset people use for cameras is Cinemachine. So if I go to Package Manager and search Cinemachine and install that. So now I can go back to my project. I can add a Cinemachine. I think I want a free look camera. I think I need to add my tracking target as Abe. It doesn't feel good, but I am definitely behind Abe. But I want to change the offset a little bit to be a bit higher, target tracking. And if I put it around here, move the camera back a little bit and up. That looks pretty good, but I don't like the dampening effect. Dampening, 0, 0. Oh yeah, that feels a lot nicer. So I think the main change I really need to do now is make it that if I turn the camera around this way, if I am to push forward, I should be moving in the direction that the camera's facing. If I turn the camera around this direction, that worked. If I make my map a bit bigger, and what I might do is add in some things that resemble trees. Oh, and I'm naming that WEQWW. This can be a tree. Add a new material, darker green, and then turn this into a prefab. Drag these around everywhere. So what I think I'll do is I'll create some cubes that can fire out other cubes. So I think the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to have a empty object that would be a cube firer. So if I create another script, I want to make it so Abe can fly.
I believe I can fly.
Now I want to make it that Abe can create some of his own spells, so he can remove some of the cubes that are being fired across the map. Let's create a script. Spells.
Drop it.
And let's create a spell. So let's do a sphere. Maybe some kind of arcane magic. And drag that into my prefabs. Another game object. Spell spawner. In the same position as my player. Attach that to A. And then on my spell spawner, I will attach my new script. Now I want to make it that if these collide, they destroy the other game object.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.